Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 1st through the 7th. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, for this reading, I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm also pulling you a Mystical Wisdom Oracle card. Okay, let's see here, Sag. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a social energy. So maybe some of you are going to be more social here this week. You could be spending more time with friends, family. Three of Cups can also speak about reunion. So there could be some Sages that maybe you're reuniting with someone here this week. Let's see what's underneath it. Okay, yeah. I could be reading for some Sages that you're waiting on reuniting with someone. Now, you could be reuniting with them this week. Maybe you've already had to wait because we also have, we have the Ace of Cups here. We have the Six of Cups. So for some of you Sages that I'm reading for, I think this is something you've been waiting on. You've already waited. For some of you, that opportunity could present itself here this week with the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups. This is speaking about a reunion. So this could be with a loved one. This could be with an ex. This could be someone you care about, but it doesn't have to be. It also could be with a friend. It could be with a family member that you haven't seen for a long time. Really, anybody. Some of you are reuniting with someone, definitely. And maybe you're going to go out and just catch up with them. Maybe you're going to have, maybe a couple drinks. If you're older, maybe you're going to have a couple drinks with them. But I think with this Four of Pentacles here, for some of you, this is something you've been waiting on. Also, when it comes to this, you might have to be more flexible. So, maybe this person can only meet you at a certain time on a certain day. So needing to be more flexible. Here we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So could be with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Underneath this Queen of Pentacles, I have Justice. So a Libra could be significant as well. This person might have Earth and Air in their chart. You, Sag, you might have Earth in your chart, especially if you're a Sag female. But the overall energy for you guys for the week is we have the Magician. And so some of you are manifesting something new, or you're making changes. You have the ability to do that here this week. Now, Three of Cups energy could be you celebrating the progress that you're making for some of you. But the Magician for me is someone who's empowered. They're in control. They have everything they need when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to starting something new, when it comes to being successful with this. You have everything you need to do that. But also when it comes to making changes, making big changes. For some of you, you're making moves. Maybe you're making... you could be making new connections with the Three of Cups here. There could be some Sages that you're going out. Maybe you're networking. You could be meeting new people. Here we have the Six of Cups. I mean, there could be some Sages that you're meeting the right people that you are meant to connect with for some of you. But this is also a very, very creative energy. And you could be taking matters into your own hands here, using those skills, using those resources that you already have available to you. And so if you have been struggling, we have the Five of Pentacles here. So if you've been struggling financially, maybe you're going to take matters into your own hands now. You might start looking for a new job, or if you're a business owner, if your business was struggling a little bit, this is you maybe going out, meeting new people. I see you working very hard. 5 of Pentacles for me can also come up when we have a large expense. So maybe some of you had a large expense. You might be feeling this lack this week. So it might not be that you don't have enough money coming in. You might have enough money coming in. Some of you might not feel financially secure. That could be like with the company that you work for, or if you just had a large expense, you know, maybe you want to make up for that. You know, if you just had to maybe spend a lot of money or take a lot of money maybe out of your savings, something like that, you're feeling a lack, but we see you doing something about it. And we also see you working very hard. We have the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I think that those of you that have been struggling financially, I mean, this is you working incredibly hard. And the 3 of Pentacles also speaks about teamwork. And so, yeah, I feel like with this Magician, the 3 of Cups, yeah, for some of you, maybe what's going to be very helpful for you is going out, meeting new people, or reconnecting with people that you've worked with in the past. This could be like past business partners, people from your past, reconnecting with them. I feel like you have the right connections, or you're going to be making the right connections here. This is going to help bring you out of this 5 of Pentacles. And I even could be reading for some Sages that, you know, maybe you feel like you've done a good job, you've been working incredibly hard, but maybe your employer doesn't pay you enough, something like that, like you're worth more. And so this is you taking action, maybe looking for a new job, or maybe even reaching out to a past employer because you maybe don't feel valued where you're at right now. Now, you have this spiritual energy. You have the High Priestess, you have the Moon. And so some of you could be making moves quietly, especially if you're reaching out to like an old employer, something like that, or like maybe an old business partner. This is you definitely maybe making moves quietly, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think that many of you are definitely listening to your intuition, needing to pay attention to your dreams as well here this week, but this is you in touch with your intuition. I feel like it's, especially those of you that you're working for someone that maybe they don't pay you enough. I feel like that maybe it's time for you to put your energy into something else, to move forward, to start something new, that you deserve better. So you could be making some moves quietly. Also, the Moon energy is a tricky energy. You could be dealing with some uncertainty here at this time, like not all is known, things might be hidden. If you're feeling very emotional, we have the Hanged Man energy here. So if you're feeling very emotional, needing to go off, needing to ground yourself, disconnect emotionally though. Emotionally, even mentally, just take a step back. Try to clear your mind. Spend that time alone. See what comes to you with this spiritual energy. Sit in silence, go off, spend some time alone, because honestly, you might have some messages come through for you when you're alone, when your mind is calm and you're not thinking about anything. For some of you, there could be enlightenment or a realization, or even a realization here because you've disconnected, you've taken a step back. Maybe you're seeing something differently than you've seen it in the past. For some of you, and we have the Queen of Swords here. So you could be using the sword maybe after you spend some time alone and maybe you realize certain things. For some of you with the Queen of Swords here, you could be freeing yourself. You could be using a sword. What's interesting is with this Hanged Man, you can see how his hands, there we go. You can see how his hands, his feet are chained, But here you see in his hand, let me make sure that this is in focus first. There we go. He's holding a key. He's actually holding the key, but yet he's stuck. His hands are chained, but he has the key. And so by you disconnecting, by you going off and taking a step back and looking at this from maybe a different perspective, you'll figure out how to fix this. You'll figure out what you should do next, or you'll figure out how to use these resources or these skills that you already have. So yeah, I mean, it's like you already hold the key in your hand, Sag. You already have the answers, but maybe for some of you, you're not seeing them, or you don't realize your potential. You know, with the moon energy, again, it's tricky. So some of you Sagittarius could be very, very emotional, or with this energy, even feeling a little confused. 9 of Wands, though, this is someone who's not giving up. This is someone who's persevering. 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Some of you could be thinking about the long-term future here. What is it that you want? What's best for you? And again, with this Queen of Swords, maybe using this sword, you could be cutting through this BS, this confusion, if you're dealing with like a group of people or with an employer or something like that. I feel like you are making progress. You are manifesting here. Yes, there might still be more work that's needed, but I mean, there could be some sort of realization, something that's happening here that's really going to help you. And for some of you, it's you simply just needing to go off and spend that time alone and take a step back. Now, because we have a few, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 3 of Cups, we have 3 threes here. So some of you, you're dealing with a situation where there's 3 people. So that could be with like a love triangle, but that also could be with a business partnership, something with family, friends, really with any 3 people. But we see you, Sag, as the one who has control. You're the one who's empowered. You have everything you need at this time. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. For some of you, maybe reconnecting with someone from your past, or even with a group of people or an old employer. That might be, you know, something you're doing here this week. That could be something that's what's best for you. That might be the answer that you're seeking. Here we have the Queen of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, I did have Justice. So maybe for some of you, a Libra is significant. Okay. Interesting. This card just flew right out, Sag, and it's competition. Summon courage and self-confidence, which you're a Sag. So no matter what you've gone through, whatever difficulties that you faced with the 5 of Pentacles here, I mean, you have the power to overcome this. You already have the skills, you have the resources, you have everything you need, to beat out the competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. So again, this moon energy, a little tricky. You know, with this energy, you might be doubting yourself. You might be a little confused, but I mean, I feel like you're incredibly strong. You already have what you need to be successful. Taking matters into your own hands here. And then what do you know? At the bottom of the deck, we have intuition. Trust your intuition. Again, with this spiritual energy, trust your intuition. Spend that time alone. Pay attention to your dreams. I know that's a lot easier said than done. You know, oftentimes you wake up and, you know, you forget what it is that you dreamt about. But if you can, you know, there could be messages coming to you through your dreams. But yeah, just stay positive. Stay positive. Yeah, and believe in yourself with the Magician here, needing to believe in yourself, okay, Sag? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a good week.